Big mess, big mess. When your arm gets tired. 30. Tools needed for this: 1/2-inch ratchet, 1/2-inch adapter to 3/8, 10mm Allen T70 Torx, had to go to O'Reilly's, 10mm Allen wrench in case. So we have, these are the same thing, but we have an option. As far as fluid goes, we're going with the Gear 300 Mo tool. It's a 75/90 weight, and then this guy right here is to screw onto the top and pump it up into the transmission. If you've never done this, with this pump that goes up and down, kind of like a soap bottle in your house. And of course, you're gonna need a drain pan. I'll leave a link in the description to all this stuff. Quick commercial break. Hey Siri, remind me on June 10th at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time to go to karmaspeed.com and buy some merch. I wonder if that set any of you guys' phones off. Set an alarm, June 10th, if you guys like the channel, if you guys like the brand Karma Speed, building confidence in the garage. Get some merch on June 10th. I appreciate all of you guys. Thanks for your time. Back to what we were doing. Heading underneath the car. We're gonna go underneath the motor. Back to the trans. Here's our fill plug, 10mm. Here's a drain, because the center differential and the trans are together right here. And then here's another drain plug. So drain, drain, fill. First things first, we're going to remove the drain, or the fill plug, to let air in, so when we drain it, it will get all of it out. Those are usually pretty tight. Big mess, big mess. Oh, this crap stinks. Next up, we got our T70 on. Oh, that was actually easier than the other one. On your drain for this, there's gonna be metal on it. You're gonna wanna get all of that off. This is from your trans and your diff. I don't know which one exactly, but it's gonna have some wear, and the shavings are gonna be magnetized to this. 15 minutes, everything seems to be drained out. I'm gonna put this plug in right here. I cleaned all the metal shavings off of it. It wasn't really shavings, it was just kind of like ground up metal, like almost looked like a smoothie. Plug in this one up here, screw it in. Don't forget about our crush washer. Snug this one up. When I get this full, all cleaned up, we will torque these two down. First bottle, we've got our pumper hooked up. Got one of my bricks here because your arms do get tired. And there we go. I'm gonna take 4.5 of these. I just figured out that if you get the hose to go in at a certain angle, it'll let more of it in so that you don't have to hold it with your other hand as much. This is another great way to do it. When your arm gets tired, you can switch it up. This is the 5th one. Should fill up. Drain underneath. Alright, it's leaking out now. And go ahead and plug it. Snug it up, let's clean up, get everything out of the way. I go ahead and wipe up this access. These 10mm Allens, let's go about 30 foot-pounds. The spec is 32. 30, let's do 50 on the big guy. Beautiful, we are done. Let's clean up the mess. I do have an under tray for the motor, but I'm gonna be changing the oil soon, so I'm leaving it off. Keeping my light down there, keeping it up in the air. I'm gonna go ahead and turn it on, let it get up to temperature. Make sure we don't have any leaks of any sort. little test drive, shall we? That off. If you guys see one of these bottles out there, snag one on the shelf. I grabbed one at Fry's. I don't regret it. I sent them a DM. I was like, hey, I genuinely like the product. I didn't have a choice to buy it because there's only one left on the shelf, and I'm glad I did. The next thing I know, there's a case of water at my front door, and so if you see one of these, grab one. Arizona people started this company too. Alkaline water, infinitely recyclable. Read the whole thing. Rad company. If you're new here, we're all about building confidence in the garage, learning everything we can about every single sports car model before buying it to after getting it, DIY modifying it in the garage ourselves, or maintaining it as of today's video. That's what the brand on the channel, Karma Speed, is all about. Don't forget, June 10th, we have a new merch drop coming up soon at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. So I appreciate you guys checking out the video. Hit the playlist on the screen. I'll see you there. You ever notice that when you try and tell Siri to do something, you like become illiterate all of a sudden?